Mama says
This
that's
past
real love.
weekend.
Hi.
Oh,
That's
okay.
real
It's
love.
fresh.
I don't know about all that.
So what do you
That's
got? What do you
love
think?
for the
What do you
money.
think?
That's real love for the money
All right,
Who's the
love
girl?
for the money.
or the fame.
Nadia Ferreira. That's my mom's maiden name, Ferreira.
So
Either she's in love
Ferreiras.
with the money or the fame or both or I don't know.
That's crazy.
what do you think,
Honestly.
Bailey?
That's the way that Eddie put it, that he was 31 when she
31.
was
He would have been
born.
31.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
If
That-
he's 54, she's 23.
Yeah.
That's
31.
like I don't know. If he had a daughter, that would be like the same.
Wait, did you put the
age
picture up?
difference.
Okay,
basically.
it's up.
Okay, we'll see it in a second. Cause I was gonna say I didn't see it.
Nah,
Make you messing with
Hold on.
OBS, but anyway.
I'm messing
So
with
what
the
you?
setting.
Yeah. So you think it's messed up? Okay, there we go. Got the
She's
picture.
pretty though. That's the picture that I just saw.
Oh, she's hella pretty.
There we go.
But
She's
yeah, she's
super
a
pretty.
model. She's a
Yeah.
model. I saw here. It says she's a from Paraguay. She's a fashion model and a beauty pageant title holder.
wow.
Was crowned Miss University Miss Universe Paraguay 2021.
Yeah, she's pretty, but
Yeah. She don't look 23.
You guys like my
But
gringo
still.
Paraguay?
What does she look? How old does she look to you?
Still in her 20s, but not like 23.
Oh,
Maybe
you
a
think
little
she looks a little bit older?
Yeah, maybe a little older.
Really? Really?
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
See what
She-
Bailey's saying. Like I
Like,
feel
she
like
looks-
she could look slightly older.
Because
Cause
she
like
looks young.
In that pic, no,
compared to,
in
like,
that
me
picture
and
she
Bailey,
looks a
she
little older, but
definitely
the one
looks
before,
more grown
One
than
at a
us.
time.
is
One
what
at a time. One at a time.
Want to say, you know, but she definitely looks young.
Yeah, she
So
looks
now,
young, but
does
she doesn't
she
look 23.
looks like I'm sorry, but she looks like his daughter.
Does she?
that's
Yeah,
true.
she does.
Now, does she not look younger because she's with him in a picture, or she like by
I think
herself
she-
doesn't look younger?
I think she generally just looks like a 25-year-old girl.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
mean,
she
she
looks like
looks
she's
young.
25, 26.
Yeah.
I think
So
she's
who-
25
Mhm.
to 20. to
So
be
who do you
honest.
think
In
is
some of the
winning in
pictures, she
this
looks like 20.
situation?
What is what?
Who's winning? Okay, there we go. That's her.
What do you mean who's winning? They're just in a
You think
relationship.
Marc Anthony's winning?
Marc Anthony's doing what the fuck he wants because he's Marc Anthony.
Yeah.
There you
And
go.
she's, I don't know.
Yeah, now that I know that she's like a pageant, this, that. At first I
Yeah.
was saying, oh, she's just doing it for the money and the fame, but clearly she must already have fame. If she's like
Miss Universe.
Yeah, Miss Universe, Miss this, Miss that. Like she's a model. So yeah, I don't know who's. I'm guessing I want to say he's winning, honestly.
I mean, you're absolutely right, Calvin. Anything above 18 is free game. You're right. Yeah. Should he not use her for, as Jay says, recreational use? Sure, go ahead.
So,
Well, they getting
so
married.
I mean,
so.
yeah. So her
Yeah, they got
fame, you
married.
know, like
or they got married this past weekend, said Blanca.
so yeah, being a pageant queen and whatnot, you know, like unless you're in the United States, I don't think you're gonna make that much money. Maybe you will. I don't know, but how long is that fame gonna last versus Marc Anthony's fame? You know what I mean? I think.
Well, yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, I've
You know
never
what I'm
even
saying?
heard her. Marc Anthony, I feel like everybody knows, like,
Exactly.
regardless if you're Hispanic or not at this point. But
So and then, so here's this whole thing of like, you know, big. Oh, she's after the money, whatever. Well, I mean, is it wrong for her? Like she's pretty. This guy got money. He's willing to take care of her.
yeah,
She's
I
willing
mean,
to
no,
marry
I mean, it's
him.
wrong for her, but
If
I'm
that's
just
what she
saying,
wants, then yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I was
what's
just
wrong
saying
with
that's a possibility of why they're together.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
If there's a guy that's willing to give you that, then shit.
Do you think she would ever worry about? Oh, I need to work to pay bills or any of that stuff.
Hell
Probably
no.
not.
No.
Especially since she's Miss Paraguay or whatever it was.
Yeah,
I'm sure any guy would be with her.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Hmm.
not any guy, but like
interesting.
I feel like it's
Interesting.
easy for her to get somebody.
So she is worth a couple million, according to some places. Only one. So I would say she's just worth a couple million, if that. Who really knows?
If that,
But she does have.
she's
a
worth a lot more
bachelor's-
right now. She got married.
She has
She
a
gets a
bachelor
divorce. She
degree
gets
in
half of it.
in commercial engineering.
Very nice, smart too.
She's
Wow.
a smart girl.
Nice. Probably
Okay,
coming from
okay.
a really good family.
Yeah, she is for sure. That's what I'm trying to look into more. But apparently, her mother and I'm sure it's her father.
So
is
what do
somebody.
you think Marc Anthony chose one that is like 23 versus 33?
See, but I mean, I have
Because I mean, given the
we
makeup,
we know
you're-
why he did. But like, there's also reasons on why you'd maybe want to choose a girl that's 33 versus 23 as your wife.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, even let's say a pageant winner that is age 33 no longer is in it, but she was and she won. I mean, you know the power of makeup. Like, you can make somebody look super young
So-
with just makeup, right?
Mhm.
So why do you think he chose somebody 23 versus a 33? Like basically, it's all makeup, right? Like at the end of the day.
Well, I think it wasn't necessarily like
yeah, I don't
why
think it was maybe just
23 versus
looks, but-
33. I think some of the reasons why he maybe not necessarily chose this girl because he had to choose him. She had to say yes to him too, right?
Well, did she
Uh,
though? Did she? Because
What do you mean?
I mean, obviously, if she's marrying this girl, I mean, there are these caliber girls that are around him. So
Honestly, though, I think she definitely had to say yes. Because, like, I don't care how much money he has, how much whatever. I am not sleeping with Marc Anthony for anything. He is ugly. I am sorry, but I don't care how much money. I don't care what life I would have. I am not sleeping with that man. I'd rather be broke. I'd rather be on the streets. That's my personal opinion. So she definitely agreed to it. And I'm sure there's other people that will say that because Lynette always says that he's ugly. Black always says he's ugly. My personal thing, I wouldn't be with him just for the money or the fame or anything.
yeah, but that opens the doors for you to life you would never imagine.
Okay, but that still means you have to sleep with Marc Anthony.
Mm.
Have you seen him? He's hideous.
I'm not.
And
I could care
nah.
less about what it looks like. All I'm saying is that he does have status. He does have the money. He does have respect of a huge community.
No, I get all that, but still, to me, it's not worth it.
He's
No,
got
I
swag.
agree.
I mean,
What?
you never talk to him in person,
I
so you
mean-
don't know what kind of swag he has. He could be very charming. He could be
That's
very
true, that's
funny.
true.
I'm sure he is. Guys who usually can sing and around that kind of crowd are more than likely.
And then
gonna know
in
how to
addition
talk.
to that, like all these hot girls around him, that's another
I just said ugly is
validation.
an understatement. Thank you.
Give me 10K.
He said
I
what
sleep
swag?
with him.
Exactly. What swag? I feel like
Well, none of us
Look
really
at
know
that
because we
photo.
don't know Marc Anthony.
Well,
we never
yeah,
met him and
but-
talked to
yeah.
him. Give me 10K, I sleep with him too. But
Calvin, you'll do anything for that amount of money. There's not many things.
is he
you
the
want.
one with the waffle thing? No.
No.
Oh, okay.
that's
He was the one I was telling you
that's
that
the one
he
that
made
shows
fun
up
of
as
his.
Bob the Builder.
He's the one that
For
I was telling
5K?
you made fun of his brother for the mental illness.
Yeah.
My guy.
I gave a guy
Asshole.
$10 today to
Asshole
drink
dog.
water out of a garbage can.
What?
Why you did that? No way.
He gonna get some type
Ew,
of
he about
disease.
to, yeah,
He did
for
it.
real. Tomorrow, he
Well,
about to-
okay, it's kind of
a
gross.
disease
Did you
for
record it at
$10.
least?
You did?
Yes,
recorded
I
it?
did. Yes.
Let's see.
Oh
evidence.
no, that's so cruel.
See, I
yeah,
like
that's
what-
true. Artists can always swing out of
Yeah,
their
I like
league.
what Alex
That's-
said. They can't
that's
swing out of their
accurate.
because why? Because they're in that like socio hierarchy.
I wasn't
you know what
going to record him, but he's a master of his craft. He said at least record it.
Oh, he said to
He
record
said that,
it?
not me.
Okay, that's different.
All right. Well, we need to.
At least
share
I know
that.
you weren't going to. That's good.
So yeah, I mean, I agree with you, Alex. I mean, in socio-hierarchically, yes, he is up there. Hypergamy has no bounds, and if this girl, that's the best she can find. Now, I'm gonna throw the curveball here. What if, let's say, a couple of years down the road, it doesn't work out and they decide to get a divorce? What do you think she can find somebody that's a Marc Anthony at that caliber after Marc Anthony?
I do.
Yeah.
Because she
think
did
she
it.
could
She
find
did it once,
another
so she could probably do it
singer
again.
or another.
Yeah, but then she's
whatever.
gonna be older. She's not gonna be 23 anymore.
But in 3
But
years she's still
she's
27.
only
Still so
23.
young,
She's
yeah,
only
that-
23.
in three
so in
in
a
3
couple
years she's
still
only
young.
26, 27. So
Uh-huh.
she'll be alright.
So she'll still
But
look
then
good.
don't forget, she was with Marc Anthony, which means that he showed her a type of a life. Now the other guys have to
That's what I mean.
have
And
to
that's
get
gonna
to
be
that level.
and that's
Or
gonna
more.
be and that's
Or
gonna
more.
and that's gonna be one of the reasons why she's gonna find another guy like that, or at least a
Well,
guy that can treat her like that.
Here's the question: how many guys are out there at Marc Anthony's
Not
level
many.
and above?
Not many, but guess what? How many girls are out like her and above? Not many. So
I mean,
she's in
there's
that. She's in that crowd, bro.
There is a
She's
Miss.
in that crowd. She
Yeah,
makes
but there
millions
is
of
a
dollars.
Miss. Yeah, but there's a Miss Paraguay every year. There's a Miss Uruguay every year. There's a Miss Honduras.
Yeah.
There's a Miss Colombia. There's Miss
But
Venezuela
look,
every
so
year.
I saw she made more money than she did the year she made the pageant this year.
What's that say again?
So in 2020, it said she made $1 million.
Mhm.
2021, she won the pageant.
Yeah,
sorry, no,
obviously
sorry.
she got the
No.
contracts, and that's how she made the money a little
Let me
bit
be
more.
sure, because I think it was.
Well,
she
he's
made.
saying that he made less the year that she was in the pageant than this last year that she wasn't. Is what he's trying to say.
So she made more money this last year when she wasn't in a pageant.
Yes.
Yes, because she had the contracts because she won the pageant.
True.
So the contracts started flowing in because she's on these magazines. She's getting
Mhm.
paid for it. But how long that fame is gonna last? Now, if she has a publicist, maybe if they correct her.
So I see one place says net worth is 1 million USD, but another place says personal wealth is estimated to be around 2 million. And these are both 2023 though.
No, but that's not the matter. The matter is like it doesn't matter how much she's worth or whatnot. What it matters is she's dating Marc Anthony. Marc Anthony's probably gonna show her things that she's maybe never seen before, like introduce her to things maybe she's never done before, like show her a lifestyle she's never had before, and then let's say they break up. What else guy is gonna come in and then swoop in and at that level and above?
Another guy that makes millions of dollars. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, but there's not a lot of those guys out there, and she's gonna compete.
But she runs in that crowd, bro. She runs in that crowd.
But so is the youngest Paraguay winner and the Venezuela's winner and the
but there's not a lot of
winner.
those girls.
There's more of those girls than
There's only one winner a
guys.
year, though.
What?
That's what I'm
There's
saying.
more millionaire girls than
No, there's more pageant or
There's
models
more pretty
that
girls
are
than guys, is what he's trying to say.
Correct.
pretty
Than
girls,
guys that
but
make
she's
that
not.
money.
But she's not just a pretty girl.
No, he's saying there's more pageant winners because there's one every.
not only
single
pageant
year.
winners. She doesn't have to be a pageant winner. Yeah, let's say she's on Vogue. Not every model on Vogue is a pageant winner.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, she's a model and she's a pageant winner, is what it was saying. But I'm assuming she's mostly a
Well,
model.
they all
That's
are
probably what-
models to
Yeah.
begin with, and then they like, okay, well, let me try
Yeah.
this pageant thing, this XYZ, right?
And it specifically said fashion, so more than likely like actual, not like a lingerie or Victoria's
Yeah,
Secret.
yeah,
She's
yeah,
a,
yeah,
like,
which-
clothing model.
I mean, Miggy pulled up her Instagram. You didn't see any lingerie on there, so it was just
Yeah, you could tell it
actual
was, like,
clothing.
Actual, like,
I'm
Mhm.
sure the Miss Universes of those places are not gonna be posting lingerie.
No, that was her Instagram.
I'm just saying, like, they're not gonna be posting that kind of stuff. To be Miss Universe of their country, I'm sure they're not gonna be posting that. Especially,
Yeah, so it's a
lot
lot
of
more
those
filtered,
yeah, I'm
a
sure.
little more
especially
conservative.
yeah,
especially
because they're like
Latino cultures like that, bro.
they're
Yeah.
the like the
You can't-
what's that called?
She couldn't shave her legs until she was older than 15.
Yeah.
They're strict. They're strict. They're strict.
No, I
the
get it,
legs
I
they
get it.
let me, but they didn't let me wax my eyebrows until I was 15.
So you had bushy eyebrows.
Yeah, she did. No, I'm just kidding.
I waxed my eyebrows, and like 3 weeks later, I already have a unibrow. Imagine what it was before ever getting it done.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think Marc Anthony's winning, and if it doesn't work out, he's gonna get a couple of years older, and he's still gonna have his fame and money.
But she's winning. I think she's winning more than he is.
Well, right now she definitely won the lottery because Marc Anthony was the lottery.
Yeah.
Like he was the prize. Unfortunately, Marc
But
Anthony is the
but
price in this case.
I do think.
Because I'm sure he had the choice of many other good-looking girls, and he said, "You
But
know
I
what?
just
I'm
don't
gonna
feel
pick
like
you."
I feel like you're a little wrong on that. Like I don't think he had maybe the pretty girls, but girls of that stature, no.
But do you think he really cares about her stature?
No, he doesn't. But if
Exactly.
we put it that way, we have to look at the big picture.
That's what I'm saying. The big picture. He doesn't really care about her having that stature. He could have been just a
Yeah.
regular girl that's as
Not
pretty
not
and doesn't
necessarily.
have all those accolades.
I was thinking of that earlier. Not necessarily because she has the traits of already being looked at in the public and stuff.
Yeah.
That's something that a guy that's famous is gonna want in his wife, to be able to be okay with all these cameras constantly on us every time we go out in public, and her not freaking out. She's used to that kind of life. It's not a big change for her to go
Do
with
you
Marc
think,
Anthony.
though?
I don't. I don't think it was a big change for her.
No. I'm saying, do you think a rich guy, wants his wife like that in a spotlight?
No, not in the spotlight, but being able to be used to that lifestyle. Yes, that's a plus. That's definitely a plus for her to be
I don't see
able
the
to use
connection.
to that. What do you
I don't
mean?
No,
know.
How do you-
I agree with him. I agree with him.
She's used to like all the eyes on that Marc Anthony. Not used to that, maybe that amount, but that kind of environment. You try and take Emily or Bailey and put them with a Marc Anthony and take them to a red carpet event, they're gonna have anxiety attacks.
For real.
And I know that for 100%.
Yeah.
Maybe not anxiety attack, but
You
I might
would.
be
I
like,
would have an
whoa.
anxiety attack.
You would.
For
So
a
what I'm
red
trying
carpet,
to say,
a red
what I'm
carpet
trying
with
to
mad
say-
cameras. Yes, I'll be like,
yeah, but well, here,
That's
hear
a
me out.
plus, bro. That's
Hear
a
me out.
plus.
Yeah, that's cool. I get it, because you've never done that.
Yeah, you're right.
You've never done that. So let's say you've done it once or twice. You're kind of used to that environment. Let's say you were a model here and there on a local walkway where you did have all these cameras on your face and things like that. You were nothing at that caliber. You know what I mean?
But there's a lot of pretty girls that aren't models.
That's what I'm saying. There are a lot of pretty girls that are not models, and there are a lot of pretty girls that think they're models, and there are a lot of pretty girls that really are models.
Yeah.
Right? So let's say you're somewhere on the lower end of saying, like, you're not really a model and you're just pretty. So you've had some sort of experience. Do you think it's going to really matter? It's just another day in cameras. With cameras.
That's why I was saying, like, I don't think I would be that scared because growing up, I did modeling and, like, I went to a pageant. I went to Texas to do, like, this whole modeling convention. So, like, I feel like it's not that bad. I feel like if you have to, it's different. Like, even the podcast scares me more than the idea of going to a red carpet, honestly. Because, like, I'm sitting here talking.
Yeah,
but walking and just looking pretty, I feel like it's so much easier than talking in front of a camera.
Having cameras like, click, 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 hey, Emily, this.
I don't know.
Hey,
I don't
especially
know.
if you have a team of people that put the makeup together, you're looking on fleek. What do you care about?
Your dress is popping. Got some custom made dress that's like perfect.
Exactly. What do you care about? You don't have to talk. You just have
gotta
to
walk
smile
and look
walk.
pretty.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow, if anything's
And what
swag,
Alex
like,
said,
hey.
why he has to be winning. It's not about winning. It's about hypergamy, just like I mentioned earlier, right? Like, you got a pretty girl that's marrying a guy that's not, by all means, considered that
could
attractive.
Be her dad.
Is
Literally.
we heard it from them. That could be her dad. However, yet she chooses to say yes.
I wonder how old her dad is.
It doesn't matter at this point. It could be younger than Marc Anthony. It doesn't really matter.
Oh my
the
God,
point
that's
is,
even weirder.
the point is, this pretty girl did not choose somebody of lower socioeconomic status. She chose Marc Anthony. So obviously, they didn't come together to build a relationship. Obviously, she saw something in him. Is like, okay, well, I am willing to marry this guy because he can provide X, Y, Z. Otherwise, she was never gonna do it. Mm-hmm. They would be asking some crazy questions too, and she would have to be prepared for that. I mean, yeah, if she wants to answer them.
Yeah,
she doesn't have to answer the questions. She could just smile and walk away. That's about it. True. So she doesn't have to answer those questions.
So, yeah, if she feels comfortable, she answers them. If not, she's like, and like hides.
Yeah, the bottom line is, it's not. He's winning because he got a super pretty girl, and he's winning in life because he has all this money, status, and accolades. This is why he's winning, in comparison to a lot of other guys in the world. He's doing really well. She's winning.
Tall, 5'9".
Yeah, and he's shorter.
How tall is Marc Anthony?
I'm sure he's shorter than
I
that.
And plus, think about it. She wears 3-inch heels. She's at 6.
6 foot.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm technically too short to be a model, and I'm 5'6.5", 5'7".
Yeah. So she literally demonstrated all those, standards. I want a guy that's 6 foot tall, that's nice, wants to love me, be with me. Marc Anthony has a record of a homemaker.
But I feel like when you're dating somebody that much older, that's at the point that I feel like, I mean, there are women out there that like older men, like extremely older men, But I feel like it's very rare. But if it's that point that you're willing to date somebody so much older than you, you don't really care how tall they are. You don't really care. Like, you just, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Miggy, Alex is asking a lot of questions. Go ahead on Google and look up hypergamy and give me the definition of it. They didn't just meet and they didn't just like each other.
That's
it doesn't
bullshit.
work that
you don't
way.
Know
Yeah.
that. You don't fucking know that.
It doesn't work.
They
You're
definitely
absolute bullshit.
She knew exactly who Marc Anthony is.
Bro.
Okay, that's
Of
all. Everybody knows who Marc
He
Anthony is.
knew who
Of course
she is.
she did.
And I'm sure he made strides to attract this girl, and then he saw something in her, and then said, "You know what? She could be my wife." Because, as I said, I don't think he has a shortage
you
of
just
hot girls.
downright explained that they saw each other and liked each other.
Yeah.
You just made it complicated.
No, but she would never.
You literally just made it complicated.
She would never go out with me or marry me. She married Marc Anthony, not because she liked him. It wasn't just because she liked him because the way he looks or the way he talks. There was a lot more to it.
Okay, but she
I'm
liked
sure,
him.
but
She still just liked him.
Because I'm pretty sure since the moment she was born, being in a Hispanic household, she's been listening to his music and has known who he is her entire life.
Okay.
But
Okay,
she
Alex.
probably it's possible that she simply just saw him at some event and was like, you know what, I kind of like you. But then again, it doesn't make sense because she's known about him all her life.
Go ahead and read that description for me. Hypergamy.
The action of marrying or forming a sexual relationship with a person of a superior sociological or educational background.
Thank you. So let's go back to the. So no, I know exactly what you're saying, and I agree with what you're saying. But now we're gonna prove it to Alex, right? We're just gonna do a little social experiment. Do you want a guy that's more ambitious than you? That's gonna reach for something in his life?
Not necessarily more ambitious than me, but definitely
Has
somebody
ambition?
who is ambitious. Yes.
Or does the guy have already like established something?
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you want a guy that's taller?
Preferably.
Right? But not necessarily, right?
I mean,
Do you want a guy that's charming?
either my height or taller.
Do you want a guy that's charming?
Yeah.
Do you want a guy that's funny?
I'm not charming
Yeah.
at all.
Do you want a guy that got his shit together?
I don't got that.
Yeah, I mean, everything that I'm saying is going like against him at the moment, but yeah.
The bottom line, what I'm trying to say, in any which way, you're looking for somebody that's superior in qualities to you,
Mhm.
which is explanation of hypergamy. Literally, we just read the hypergamy explanation.
Yeah, doing that act, but the girl, like, on the majority of the time, women marry up.
Correct. That's
Right.
that's hypergamy.
The majority of the time.
Yeah, that's
Right.
the.
But
that's
not
what
every
hypergamy-
Not
girl
always.
marries because of that.
So you're telling me a girl would marry a bum,
Bro. Yes,
Bro, if
I've
they
seen
fell in
girls
love
marry
with him,
fucking
then
bums.
yeah.
Yes, bitch.
and then what
I've
happens?
seen plenty of
And then
girls
what
marry
happens with
bums.
those relationships?
She takes care of a bum. I've seen it.
And how long does that last?
I've seen for a long time.
And
And
they're
I've
okay
Kids
with
and
it.
all. Kids and all. He plays
So
Xbox.
on
at home.
overall, yeah. Are there 5 relationships that you can point out that happens? 100%. But are there 8 billion other relationships that doesn't happen?
But
Yes.